You're watching Samuel Goodwin on YouTube, and the weather outside is bad, so I'm inside playing with these. I thought today I would explain to you a trick that I've recently learned. It's called the index roll, and there's a neat little sort of chain you can do to just keep doing it over and over again, which is good for practicing it, but also good for feeling like you're doing something because it just keeps going. And that's kind of the thing with these, is to keep moving. So for those of you who are relatively new to Begleri, you're going to learn a trick. Hopefully you learn a little bit about how to break down a trick into bits that you can figure out and practice. And also for those of you who are not new to it and have been doing it a while, maybe you can look at what I'm doing and you have tips for how I can do it better. And for those of you who aren't doing it at all, maybe you should, and you should get some that are relatively inexpensive and give it a try, because this is fun to play with. Even if you don't take it very seriously, it's fun to do. So here we go. So this is the trick we're actually going for. We're going to spin this around our finger and chain it so that we can do it multiple times. First, we're going to start with some rebounds, and you want to get the hang of these such that you figure out how fast they should go, because if you just whack this around as fast as possible, it's going to hurt. So figure out how slow you can get it to go, where it still makes a nice even arc and doesn't just flop around. So the next bit is what they call a roll stop. So as you're swinging the bead around like you're going to do the rebound, you're going to let go of the bead in such a way that the whole thing is going to rotate around your finger, and you're going to want to immediately grab it again right when it comes back. And this is just to get used to when to release so that everything will spin around your finger like it's supposed to. One more piece we'll need is a quick grip change. We want to go from here to here, holding it in between our index and our thumb. So you can practice that by itself, just swing it around and change the grip. Once you figure this out, it's super handy. Then comes the actual roll. You're going to have to figure out timing, because if you whip this around too fast or let go too soon, it's going to fly out of your hand. So you want to get the timing such that it's going to wrap around your finger like this and not just shoot off into oblivion. You're still going to drop it a bunch, but that's okay. We're starting the roll between our index finger and our thumb, and you're going to catch it when the roll is done between your index finger and your middle finger, which is why that grip change is handy, because then you can grip change back up to index and thumb in order to do it again. You can see here when I do it, I'm going to spin around and catch now with index and middle finger. Now be warned, you're going to drop this over and over and over again while you try to get it, but eventually you'll start to get the hang of it, and eventually you'll be more consistent so that you can do them back to back. So there you have it. That's the index roll. Especially if you break it down into steps and really get comfortable with the steps, then the trick itself is not that hard. On a lot of people's list of tricks in order that you should learn them, this is pretty low on the list. For me, it was kind of hard, especially to chain it, but I thought that was really good work, because that's kind of the fundamental thing about Begleri in general, is whatever you're doing, you're chaining it so that you can just keep moving and get the flow going. So hopefully this helped you. I know a lot of people don't really like the tutorials that are prevalent on the internet, which is basically just the slow-mo recording of somebody doing the trick, because sometimes it's a little hard to work out what they're doing. But as you get these fundamentals down and you get comfortable doing anything with these and start to kind of understand what's going on, I think even those tutorials will start to make more sense. So maybe if you have some explanations from me and people like Nate, who are making very good explanations of the initial tricks, and you can get the hang of things, then those slow motion tutorials will actually be super handy. I know with yo-yo that's very true. There are some people that can just watch someone do a trick in their freestyle competition, and then they can work the trick out themselves just from seeing it that one time. Other people, after they've seen a recording of it, they can watch it a few times, then they can get it. Some people need to see it slowed down, and then some people like me kind of need the more thorough explanation. But hopefully as I get better at all of these things, I'll need a little bit less of the super thorough explanation, and I can benefit from just the fact that we have so much of this stuff recorded on video that you can slow down and see what's going on. But good luck. Try this out. Let me know how it goes. If I missed something, if I didn't explain something, if you have questions, totally let me know in the comments and we'll see if we can get that worked out. Otherwise, enjoy your weekend. Go outside, get some sunlight on your face, take some deep breaths, stretch a little bit or something. You know, take care of yourself. Do some exercise if you can. And, drink a bunch of water. And we'll see you next weekend. Bye.